Hello my friends. Oh, I think my screen has not my screen, my lens is dirty. Hang on one second. That looks a little bit better. Ignore this cream on my lip. I think I actually have a cold sore from the ordeal that I went through yesterday. I was in my very first car accident in my whole entire life. I can probably put some pictures in here, heavily pixelated, so that you don't get any details of anybody else that was involved. But yeah, so I was going straight through a keep clear zone, and if you're turning in a keep clear zone, you're supposed to give way to the people going straight. And this lady, unfortunately, the situation, she thought that these trucks that were in the other lane had stopped to give way to her, but in reality they were just keeping out of the keep clear zone. And she's gone, oh cool, opportunity, I'ma take it. And she skedaddled her car right into the front driver's side of my car. And I don't know how fast she was going, but she ripped off the entire front end of her car. And our car's really broken. The front axle is snapped in half, but her insurance is covering that, and we are getting a replacement car, just like a temporary hire car to use in the meantime, so that's really nice. And we get that at 3 p.m. today. They're delivering it to our house, so maybe I'll show you guys what car we end up getting, because if I feel up to it at the time, I'm gonna go buy myself some squishmallows from the shops, because I think I deserve it after everything that I went through yesterday. I was in the hospital for like 6 hours, had to get chest x-rays, blood tests, like the whole shebang. But physically I'm okay, I'm just very sore. The airbags did go off in my face, which was not fun. I don't necessarily remember exactly what happened, but all I know is that I was just kind of slowing down because I was coming up to some cars that were stopped at the lights ahead, and so I must have been going just under 60 kilometers per hour, and I saw a flash of a white car, like just the corner of a white car, and then I heard a loud bang, and then black, and then when I opened my eyes, all I saw in my face was an airbag and a whole bunch of smoke, or like, I don't know, dust or whatever comes out of the airbags, because the car's a 2011 car and it's never been in a car accident, so I'm sure that there's a lot of dust that collected all up in that bitch. So that happened, and it's the scariest thing I've ever been through in my entire life, and I'm not really mentally okay. I'm just, Easter's coming up, so like I drew this label. It's like my label, and also this one, and this one with the little chickens on it, and then there's this one, too hip to hop. I came up with all these cute little phrases too. I mean, I found them on the internet, I didn't come up with them, but I chose them. And then this one, hop to it. And the last one was egg hunt with this cute little basket of Easter eggs. So that was really fun to do for Ambience by Sarah. So I'm just choosing which Easter melts I want to put on today, because I just want to like have a normal day. I still have to call the lady's insurance company to see if our car's fixable, and hopefully it is. And see, because she was in the wrong, we get our hire car for free as well, so that's really nice. I woke up today in so much more pain than I was in yesterday, and the hospital prescribed me Endone, and I don't really want to take that. I don't know, I did have one yesterday and it just kind of made me like a bit drowsy. It didn't make me pass out by any means, but the whole ordeal was just insane. In the street, it was like a main street, and so I hardly even remember getting out of my car and going and sitting on the curb, but all I remember was people literally bolting from the other side of the road to come see if I was okay. And there was, shut up, there was a funnily enough, one of the people was a nurse, so that was really nice. She helped me to calm down and just breathe, and she had to remind me that at least I was alive, right? I know the cars are fixable, cars are replaceable, but that car's all I have. And like, just before I actually got my license, my mum helped me by sitting in the passenger seat with me in that car, so it holds a lot of memories. And actually a couple of the band members from Escape the Fate they got in the back seat of my car, and I took them back to their hotel. I can't for the life of me remember his name, but the drummer guy, the really tall guy, he couldn't fit, he was too tall to fit in the car, so he just walked. But like K-Trash and their traveling guitarist, I think, can't remember what his name was, but they got in the back seat of my car, and I was talking to them about Andy Black because I hadn't yet gotten this tattoo, the rib cage with the flowers, which is inspired by the song Ribcage by Andy Black. So that was nice. That was a really fun memory in that car, and it just like I can't let go of that car. That car's like everything, and like everything we've been through with that car, and just I don't know, this is a really stupid way to start off a vlog, but like hopefully the shopping part is a little bit more fun, and when I show you guys our like replacement car. Like nothing exciting ever happens in my life, and then I'm on my way to babysit my niece, which is what I've been doing every Tuesday for the last few months. Yeah, as soon as, well actually not the last few months, or has it been? I think since January, honestly. Yes, and I got crashed into. But yeah, I'm gonna choose my melts. Maybe I'll show you guys which ones I've chosen. I don't know yet. So in the bedroom, we have this bunny cherry musk from Usagi's Dreams, and that was really yummy. Smells really good, and it's really pretty as well. And then downstairs I put 3 cubes of this carrot cake from Mad Melts, which smells like freaking heaven. And as you can see, that little thank you sticker there, that was actually a freebie from one of my orders. It just smells so bloody good. And then for the time lapse, I've got raspberry and red plum cheesecake blend from Ambience by Sarah. It's just in this cute little tub here. There's like a piece of they're like shaped melts, so one's a bunny, one's wait, I'm sorry, what am I trying to say? There's 4 little Easter eggs, like halves of Easter eggs, and then there's a little bunny. I'll show you. So I'm doing a time lapse right now because that's going to be absolutely gorgeous to watch melt down. It's just in my light box, and as you can see, my phone is doing its thing, but it's so pretty and it smells so good, and I'm so excited for this. Ooh, check out that color correction. I love this background paper too. It's so freaking pretty. And it's a little dark in my bedroom, so you can't really see the gorgeousness of the bunny cherry musk. So I'll pop on the torch on this other phone so that you can like kind of really see it. They're so cute. If I remember to, I'll even pop in a picture of the wax pool once it all melts down. My words are not working today. This is my cute little setup, and then here's my mess over here. I just move everything to the side. Like that's a Halloween decoration. Obviously that's a My Little Pony. Some empty tea lights. That's a bloody empty can of cider from God knows when. And then I sit this little thing that once had Tofu's pain medication in it. That's my stirrer for my pools, and that's just a tissue that I use to clean up the edges. And then there's actually a whole bunch of like little crystals down in the bottom there that I've pulled out of previous melts that had crystals infused into them. But yeah, and also it's really dusty over on this side. I really only clean up this side for pictures and stuff, but that's my cute little setup. It's even more darker downstairs because everything's all closed up down here. But there is the carrot cake going very nicely, and this is my little setup on the bookshelf. There's not much of a mess, honestly. That skewers my stirring stick, but this is just our bookshelf, and sorry about the glare, but yeah, so that's our bookshelf. I know it could look prettier, but like this is nice, right? And my big egg for the whole Easter whatchamacallit, decorations, decor. Well, this one has finished and it is absolutely stunning. The bunny mask is also done, but it's been sitting for a little bit. So if I just give it a cute little swirly, get those little bunny little pieces of glitter to kind of come up to the surface if I can. And then that's with my phone torch. It's so pretty. This one's not totally melted yet, but that is how gorgeous it's looking. So, I mean, ignore that, because that's a cardboard box soaked in oil from our car, but I'll have to remember to blur the number plate here, but we ended up getting this little Swift, a little Suzuki Swift. I didn't record anything else yesterday. I just couldn't, you know. Oh, I've left the keys inside, so I might have to go and grab the keys to show you all the inside of the car, but I just wanted to kind of show you the main portion of the car. It's tiny in our garage because, you know, we've got a sedan, so it takes up a lot more space than what this little cutie does. But yeah, so that's our replacement car, and I'll show you the inside actually. And I mean, yes, I'm gonna blur the number plate if it shows, mostly because, I mean, even though this vlog probably won't go up until after we've given the car back, but it's just not the point, right? Like, this is a hire car and there's just no need to go blasting that number plate out anywhere because the car belongs to the place where we hired it from. So, you know, oh, okay, I'm still in a little bit of pain in my chest. Oh, that's not nice. Most of the pain is gone from majority of my body, but I'm still really feeling it like up in my sternum, so, you know, that's not great. But no broken bones, just some bruising, and yeah, I don't like this car. I want my car back. I really want my car back. But, you know, not much I can do about that. I got my raspberry Coke. This is like my favorite drink in the entire universe. Just put that in there. We also accidentally, well, I accidentally didn't even think to grab our garage key from the other car. So this one is our backup one. My husband changed the battery in it, so hopefully it just continues working, but there's also no little like coin drawer to put it into like we have in our car. And I really dislike this key. It doesn't have the button where you can flip it down. I don't like that. I don't know, I just like can't believe that it happened, and like this is just like so much shit has happened. Losing Toby and then losing Tofu, and then I get in a car accident. Like, you know, just what else can happen to me at this point, you know? I mean, obviously so many more things could happen, but like, realistically, how much more shit can life throw at me at this point? I wasn't planning on crying, I'm so sorry. I don't know, I've just woken up not too long ago. I had about 10 hours of sleep, and I did take the oxycodone, whatever you want to call it, the endone, last night to go to sleep because I was in so much pain, and then I slept, I think, like over 10 hours, which would have obviously helped my body to heal quite a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even like feel the pain in my neck. I just kind of feel a little bit of pain in my back and in my sternum, like just, yeah, I don't know. My foot doesn't hurt much anymore. I don't know if I showed you guys, but in the car accident, I think maybe I put my hand up and it's like whacked on the indicator or something, and so I do have a nice little bruise on my hand that was very swollen the other day, and I did get some scraping down my wrist here. You can't really see it on camera, it's kind of almost healed already, but I'm assuming that's because the airbag came flying out of thing. I don't even remember that happening. I just literally all that I remember was that I was in a keep. I was coming up to a keep clear zone, and when somebody's turning through a keep clear zone, like turning across a zone where there are people going straight, you're supposed to give way. And clearly this woman thought that these trucks were stopped because they were giving way to, like, they were, you know, being courteous and letting her go through, but little did she know that the other lane was full of like me and a few other cars that were coming up, and all I remember was I saw a little glimpse of the corner of her white car, and then I don't know, I heard a bang, like a very loud bang, like the loudest bang I'd ever heard in my whole entire life. And then I opened up my eyes and there was an airbag in my face and smoke, I think, I don't know, or dust or something all in my face. And it was weird because so it would have been, ow, actually this kind of hurts. It would have been that back seat. It like came flying forward, which made the front passenger seat come flying forward, and then whacked into like the glove box, which made that airbag also come out of its thing. And so this one came out and this one came out. I had to stop recording because I started crying like pretty badly. But you know, this car's pretty cool. It's not my car, you know. I don't want to get attached to it because that's what I tend to do. I get really attached to things, and I can't afford a Swift. Like, my gosh, I can't even afford the damages that happened to our car. Like, I like this car because it's like my best friend's car. She has a Suzuki Baleno, and so that's why I chose the Suzuki from the yard yesterday, because it was either a Suzuki, a Toyota Corolla little hatchback thing, or a Mazda, some kind of Mazda. It was like a Mazda 3, a variation of the Mazda 3. It didn't have like back doors. This one has back doors. They're really cool. It's so weird, but like, I'll have to show you. So obviously the front doors are normal. They have the handles like in the normal position, but like, where's the back one? Also, yes, that there is a mark on the car. I did not do that, but the door handle's here. It's very strange. I'm kind of parked too close to these shelves to sort of, hang on, let me wedge myself in here, as long as I don't hit any doors, because again, this is not my car. It's really hard to see in here, but I didn't bring my phone in to shine a torch or anything. Let me see. Oh, what on earth? There's no like a central light like in the center of the car. That's so weird, but it does have these things everywhere, which I like. And it's got a little windy thing on the back, so that's pretty cool. Ignore this mess. It's a garage, okay? I think we're allowed to have a messy garage. It's fine. Also, just like my best friend's car, I'm really bad at closing these doors because with our car, you know, you don't have to like pull them so intensely. They just kind of like come closed like this, but that door's not closed. So you gotta kind of slam it, sort of, just a little bit. I don't like doing that. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I always got into trouble for slamming doors as a kid. This car's also really cool in the sense that it detects my phone when I plug it in. So I can actually answer phone calls with these cute little buttons here. Again, the lighting's terrible, but there's like answer, hang up, and this one, you hold it down to speak to like your phone's Siri or whatever. This car is a 2023 Suzuki Swift. Like, it was manufactured, like I guess it was like finished manufactured. It was finished being manufactured in January of 2023. So it's like only 14 months old. I'm like, you know, that's really cool, but like my car, our Holden Cruise CDX that is from 2011 has seat warmers. It, you know, it has the seats go up, like they physically go up. These seats they're stuck. Like, you can move them backwards and forwards, and you can move the back thing up and down, but it's physically stuck otherwise. Whereas our car, it can go up. And the steering wheel, you can't pull it closer towards you. You can only go up and down. In this car, I don't remember if ours comes closer. I think it does. I think you can physically make it come closer to your body. I don't quite remember. And like, I don't know, like, it's cool. It's got some really cool, like, it's got some luxury features, but I just feel like our car from 2011 is so much more luxurious. And like, it's my baby. I I went for my driver's I did my driving test to get my license in that car, and my mum, you know, she drove that car, and she helped me, you know, just to like polish up my driving skills leading up to going and getting my driving test. So it's like, that car's just too precious. I can't, if they write it off, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know that it's fixable. Like, it's so minimal damage in comparison to what happened to the other lady that hit me. Like, her car, she completely wrote off her car. She ripped the whole front end of her freaking car off. Like, there's no way, you know? There's no way they're gonna just... But the car's probably, at a minimum, worth only $5,000 now. You know, no, definitely no more than like $8,000. I don't want to pay out for the worth of the car, and then I have to buy it back off them if I want the car back. No, I want them to just fix it, because it's probably like less than $2,000 to fix the car in total, so it's actually cheaper for them if they just do that and get the car back to me sooner rather than later, so that I can give the hire car back sooner rather than later, because her insurance is paying for me to borrow this car from the place where we hired it from. So, you know, at the end of the day, for the insurance company, it works out better for them if they just fix my fucking car, because it's not that bad, and I just bought my baby back. We just put brand new spark plugs in it. We just did the oil change, hence the oil all over the cardboard out there. I don't think that my husband tightened up the little cap underneath tight enough, the little hole thing that drains it out, so it was just kind of leaking a little. That was like over a couple weeks, that amount of oil on the cardboard. I probably should get Michael to come and pick that up, because that's not a good look, you know. Oh my god, I don't know where I'm going with this vlog. I needed a place to talk out my feelings, and I don't know, I can talk to my best friend, I can talk to my sisters, I can talk to Michael, I can call my dad, I can talk to my dad, but I don't know. It's just different to just talk to an audience that has very seldom seen this side of me, and I don't know, I would like an outsider's perspective. And I feel like I'm surrounded by love, but I feel so alone. I mean, I'm physically alone right now. I'm sitting in a freaking car that doesn't belong to me. And why? I don't know. I did take yesterday off work, and then I was in so much pain yesterday. I took today off work as well. I feel like I'm okay enough to do work tomorrow. Oh, it does sort of hurt a little bit lifting up my arms, but as long as I can reach on top of the coffee machine and grab lids down and like grab cups from out of the boxes up on the shelves when I need more cups, I can ask other people to lift up heavy stuff for me. Like, I should be fine to go to work tomorrow. Surely. I highly doubt that my mass amounts of pain are going to come back anytime soon, considering it was like maybe 11 to 12 o'clock last night when I took the Endone and the Panadol, Nurofen, paracetamol, ibuprofen, whatever you want to bloody call it, my little bedtime cocktail to help me sleep without pain. And the sun's kind of gone away. Oh my god, I just remembered another thing that happened during, like, in the collision. I didn't even notice until God knows how long once I got out of the car, but my glasses were not on my face, and I couldn't, like, because my eyes were closed for so long, and I was only looking at things up close, I didn't realize my glasses weren't on my face. They ended up in the back seat of the car, so I think the airbag must have flown them off my face. But again, I blacked out. I don't remember, and the hospital said that I was exhibiting signs of concussion. Like, they didn't think that I had a concussion, but I was exhibiting signs because I was a little bit, like, slurring my words just a little, just kind of messing my words up. I think they said it was just, like, from shock or whatever. But, yeah, so that was interesting. It was very, very fucking interesting. And when they took my blood, I went into vasovagal response, and oh my god, I nearly passed out from that. I don't know why. I guess just I was trying to joke and just talk the whole time, and then out of nowhere my body temperature just raised through the roof. I started sweating from everywhere. I was hyperventilating, hysterical, like flailing around trying to get out of the seat so I could lay down on the floor. And the pathology technician guy, the guy that was taking my blood, he was like, no, you're not going to get on the floor. It's almost over. Like, he was being really nice about it. He wasn't being mean or anything. He was just trying to, remind me that, like, everything's okay and that nothing's actually happening and stuff, which I was really thankful for. He was so nice, and he gave me more than enough time to chill out afterwards. Luckily, my husband had an ice pack for my swollen hand. I was kind of swollen all the way out to like here or so. It was pretty bad, but because I had the ice pack, my husband was able to put it on my head and my neck and my shoulders and everywhere else to kind of help me to bring my body temperature back down. And then finally I chilled out and I was fine. But like, even that was scary, because when you go into vasovagal, it's like your primal fight or flight response, and I wanted to flight the fuck out of there. I am not a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I didn't even yell at the driver who hit me. I was just too busy being in shock. Oh, there's a birdie walking down the driveway. Hi, pigeon. Oh, little cutie. I think it's so funny how they do that little thing with their head as they're walking. Oh, ow, ow. Okay, laughing still hurts. Oh, God. Y'all, I don't recommend getting hit by another car. I don't recommend being in a car accident. It hurts, and it's scary. And I did actually eventually end up going to the shops and doing a little bit of squishmallow hunting, but I didn't find anything that I wanted. I did buy a squishmallow. I was someone I watch on YouTube, I think, was looking for this one particular one that I just randomly found, and so I bought it in hopes that this person doesn't already have it. And I was hoping that because she's also in Melbourne, she could either like meet up with me somewhere, or if she's comfortable giving me an address to send it off to, even if she sets up like a PO box or something. If she's not comfortable handing out her address or whatever, then I could send it to her, because I just want to do that, because giving people gifts is like my love language. When I'm feeling like absolute shit, seeing other people smile and making other people happy really helps me to feel a little bit more like fulfilled, and it makes me happy. Last night I actually, because I didn't buy myself any squishmallows, and everyone's telling me like, go buy yourself something, man, like go do something for yourself, like you've been through an ordeal, you've got a little extra money from work, like just go and frickin' splurge. So I bought my husband and myself some yummy dinner last night because we didn't want to cook, and I ordered some bum bums online from Be Mine Collections, because they had the little 4.5-inch flower bum bums. So I already do have the little pink one, the one that's called Jess. And I've ordered the little Daisy, I think her name's Danielle, for both myself and for my little baby niece, who's like 8 months old now, which is just insanity to me. I swear she was born like 3 days ago. Oh, ow. But so there was the Daisy, the sunflower, whose name I think is just Sunny. And then also there's like this like groovy 70s type, like tie-dye kind of, it's like pinky purple colors. I got that one as well. So I got 2 of each, one for myself and one for my niece, because I have this thing where I need to have matching toys with my 2 nieces and my nephew. I have 4 monster trucks that are matching with my nephew, plus my Drow the Dragon Squishmallow I have matching with my nephew. With his little sister, the 8-month-old, I have the Jess little Bum Bum matching with her. And now I'm going to have 3 more, so I'm happy about that. And then my other sister's daughter, my niece, who shows up in my Squishmallow content almost every month, I have a couple of matching Squishmallows with her, like Layla the Lemur, the Hug Me. And, I've got... Well, I started collecting Build-A-Bear frogs because of her, because we got her the purple and the teal ones for Christmas, meaning my sister and I, like as in her mother and I, but I couldn't get the same colours as her, so I got myself, other colours, but I have those matching with her, and also a couple of my monster trucks, she has the exact same ones too, and yeah, like I don't know why, but it's just like such a comfort to just know that my nibblings are loving the exact same toys that like I have, and when I look at them I can think about them and I just smile, like spending time with them or even just seeing them on FaceTime. They make my life. Like them 3 little children, they have no idea how much they mean to me, and I will never leave this earth on purpose because I have them 3 beautiful little faces to think about. And I'm so thankful and grateful to them, and I don't think they'll ever know, or maybe once they're old enough to understand, I hope that I can explain to them that, like, how much they mean to me. But I feel like this video's gone on some weird tangent that it didn't need to go on, but I just needed to talk, and I didn't want to talk inside because my husband's upstairs laying down, and if he heard me crying he'd come downstairs, and I want him to stay upstairs and rest because he's been so helpful taking care of me and like making sure I wasn't in pain and everything. And like he made, not last night because we ordered food, but he made me dinner the night before, and it was really nice, and he didn't even get me to come downstairs to eat it. He brought the plate of food up to the bedroom where I was resting, and I don't know, he's just been so sweet. And like on the day that it all happened, he was at home and he had no way of getting to me, so he was just so worried and calling my sisters, he called my dad, he was just like telling everyone that like, hey, Stacey's been in an accident. Like, yeah, he was so worried and it broke my heart. But like, I need to remember that he is my husband. Like, of course he's gonna be worried. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel really bad and guilty, and I know that's such a silly thing. That's just how I feel. Anyway, I'm gonna take my raspberry Coke inside and I'm gonna put it in the fridge because obviously I only had a few sips of it. I don't know if I should take this information, these documents inside, or if I should just leave them in the car so I don't lose them. I'll probably just put them in the glove box in all honesty because I don't want to lose anything. Like, the glove box is totally empty anyway because this is a hire car, so yeah, they obviously check all of that stuff when they take it back anyway. So I've got my handbag here, my cord to obviously charge my phone, plus have my music play, plus, you know, have phone calls that are totally hands-free, which is amazing. Not that I feel like I'm gonna, like, I don't take a lot of phone calls while I'm driving, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I have the opportunity to do so now over the next couple of weeks. But anyway, I just wanted to explain to me how it's fair that my car's probably getting written off and we're gonna be left with nothing because the car's not really worth much anymore. But like, just tell me how. Like, she hit us, she hit me, and I'm left with nothing. I just want to understand how that's fair. I'm left with nothing. Nothing. I just don't understand how it's fair. Because the airbags were deployed, so because the car's from 2011, they're probably not going to replace them. Probably cost more than what the fucking car's worth, so, you know, fuck me. I don't know what to do. I'm just getting some melts on for the day. I can't do this. Like, I feel like my whole entire life has come to a halt. I've lost so much, like, you know, what else can I lose now? It's just not fair. I'm just sat at my desk trying to do some editing. I couldn't yesterday because moving the mouse and clicking and typing was really sort of hurting the metacarpals. So, you know, the way that I remember metacarpals and the toes and metatarsals is that, like, carpal tunnel syndromes in your hands, so metacarpals, you know. I don't know, I thought that was just a funny little tidbit, but I have just been having such a hard time today, and I found out that why my sternum hurts so much is, I have forgotten what it is, but essentially I looked up like injuries from car crashes, and it's what's it called again? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I had up on the screen what it was called before, but essentially the, like, cartilage that holds my little rib bones into my little sternum bone are just a little bit inflamed, and so that's why I'm really experiencing pain when I cough, sneeze, cry, breathe, anything. And I do have, I'm still experiencing pain from whiplash. My neck is still not great, my shoulders, my back, it's such a fun time. But yeah, so not happy about this, but I'm just, you know, I just have to wait until the Easter long weekend is over so that hopefully the car can be assessed, and you know, I just want to be told if we need to go and look for new cars, or if we can have a date as to when our car will be back. I'm really highly doubting that we're gonna get it back, but here's to hoping. It's called costochondritis. Well, even just saying that just then hurt my chest, just trying to pronounce that word. That's not fun. It hurts a lot, like, I'm not even gonna lie. So, like, not only was there whiplash, there was that as well. Costochondritis. It's not fun. I do not recommend getting hit by another car. So the car has officially been written off. I got a phone call yesterday from a private number, so I can't even call back. But they were supposed to have sent me an email with photos of the damage so that I could see exactly why it's unfixable. But hasn't come through yet. I have even been checking my junk, you know, every hour or so, refreshing, and nothing has come through. But I'm just, surely it'll come through soon enough. I just got home from work, and yeah, I just don't know what to do because we only have this car for another 6 days, and, like, as in the Swift, we've only got the Swift for another 6 days, and I just don't know what to do. Like, if the insurance company has already decided that it's, like, done with our case, then the car's only paid for until Wednesday next week. After that point, they won't continue paying for it, if that makes sense, like, because they're not fixing the car. So I don't know, I'm really stressed, and I'm really attached to the Swift already. I think I might just go and edit some videos because my hand feels okay today. I am still a bit bruised up on my hand, and you can kind of see sort of the damages that the car left on me. I've got more bruising on my chest now. It's like it started off really deep and it's kind of come up to the surface now, so I've got a nice little bruise over here, nice little bruise up here. Yep, it's not been a fun time. Today though, working was a little easier than yesterday, so at least I can say that I am feeling a little bit better. But now I also think I'm sick because my throat is absolutely killing me and I keep coughing, and so, you know, it's just a world of fun over here.